I bought a bunch of this really gorgeous fluffy yarn from Spotlight, and I don't buy yarn without having a pattern in mind, so I literally stood in front of this section for a ridiculously long time trying to figure out what I was going to make and then doing all the calculations to figure out how much yarn I would need. I have a whole box of this stuff. But even though this pattern's not going to come out until 2028, most likely, unless people really, really want it, then I can like move stuff around. But I wanted to share what I plan to make with it. So I have a leg pillow. I'm not sure if that's what these are actually called. They're like the long, often skinny pillows. That way you can like put it in between your knees when you're sleeping. Or you can just like, you know, cuddle it and have it between your knees. Anyway, I love this so much. And this sort of red yarn with little tips of white on it reminds me of jam. So I had the idea of making a Swiss roll or like a jam roll and have that be the leg pillow. So like on this end you'll be able to see like the jam swirl. I don't think though, like normally when you see them they then do have like a bit of jam running down the side because obviously you roll it on itself. Don't think I'm going to do that in the actual crochet pattern because I think it's going to look really weird just having like a random red seam down one side. But on both the ends I'm going to have that nice like jam swirl. And then I've got this yarn where it's got white on the bottom and then it's got brown tips. And I think that will look really, really cool as like the body part of it because it does look like a baked good. So I'm really excited for that one. And then the other pattern I'm going to be making with this is I am going to be making a hot cross bun plushie. Not sure if it's going to be more like a plushie or like more like a pillow because hot cross buns are like cubes. Well no, they're not quite cubes because cubes are even on all sides. Rectangular prism. So I've got this yarn which is just fully brown, and then I did buy a whole lot of the yarn that's got a darker tip on it, so it almost looks not quite burnt but well cooked. So that would then go on the top, like on the top square of your hot cross bun, because normally the tops are like a golden colour, and then the lighter version would then go on like the sides and the bottom. I think it's gonna look really cute. I'm thinking of adding like, if I have enough of this, maybe like some rosy red cheeks and like little eyes and a cute little mouth. I think it'll look really fun because in Australia hot cross buns are something that's typically only available on Easter or in and around Easter, because I think they end up starting at like early March. But there's something I always associate with spring, so I thought that would be something really fun to make. But like I said, patterns are going to come out for a little while, because before these it's going to be a bunch of size inclusive cardigan patterns and bag patterns, as well as a whole bunch of like stitch squares and granny squares for like a beginner crochet course that I'm making. So yeah, it's going to take a while. So these are going to sit in their like big box that I have. They're going to sit in their big box until I'm able to get to it. I really want to make these patterns, but it's going to have to wait, unfortunately. And I'm already in progress with like, with like a bunch of these patterns already. Like I've almost finished one cardigan. I've started a different cardigan because I'm going to have a couple of different types of cardigans, and then I'm going to make variations of them within each of those types. So I've got like 4 cardigans planned. So yeah, lots to do on top of the courses. So Until later, my precious.